What's up YouTube? Potato Milk here with an Arcane Legends tips and tricks video for you guys today, and in this video I will be talking about my mage skill build that I have for you guys for people that are considering being a mage or newcomers to Arcane Legends. Okay, so let's get started. So here is my build. I would use heal, shield, fireball, and clock, and I will demonstrate how they are in combat in a bit after I go with the build. Okay, so for stats, I would just go all out int because of the damage, and intelligence kind of gives you a little bit more health, which is pretty cool. And yeah, and oh, one more thing, and also well, intelligence is also the primary stat of mages, if you didn't know. Uh, so yeah, now you know. Anyways, onto the build. So I would use heal. All right. So first off, sorry if I keep backtracking a bit. Um, the, when you're starting out your skills, when you're like level 5, what you want to do is that you want to get your skills first. Like just get all 4 of your skills that you're going to use first, and then after that, worry about the sub skills or the upgrades that you'll put on them. So for this video, let's just say that I'm a level 5. I'm just gonna put heal. I'm just gonna put these 4 skills for now. And yeah. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, um, when I level up, I would probably put regrowth first and not empower first, because when you start out, your damage would be so low that it won't really do much, and either way you'll still lose mana rather than gaining mana back. So yeah, and then for shield, I would use everything, but the thing that I would start with first is hardened shielding to get that invincibility, and then static resonance, as you could see, and then extended shield, and yeah. And then for fireball, I would start out with impact, and then upgrade it engulf, and then I would upgrade ignite. So yeah. And then for clock, I would put rooting first, and then put down either of these 3 skills. Um, personally, I always was a fan of Countdown of Pain. I don't know why. I guess it was because the ticks would kind of help me get. It would kind of help me out in getting those bigger damage criticals in there, and then I would go for dodging death maybe next, because it buffs the damage and it reduces the dodge chance. And yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go over why I chose this. Um, okay, so this is a pretty well thought strategical build that I've been having ever since I was level 15, which was a long time ago, like 2 years ago. And to this day, this skill build is still really, really good, in my opinion. And so, sorry about that awkward silence for a bit. Just trying to think about what I'm gonna say, since all the videos I make, they're just improvised as I go along. That's why I stutter so much. Sorry about that. And okay, so Fireball and Clock is a really, really good combination together. Like, if you just combine this and this with just this, it is amazing. And I hope you kind of see why I say that this is amazing. But anyways, with that, oh, I forgot. Sorry, uh, passive skills. So, after you've got your skills and stuff. Oh wait, damn. well, first I'll talk about passive skills, then I'll talk about what I was going to talk about. Okay, so I would start out with knowledge, and then might, then agility, then armor, and then the crit buff. So that's the order that I would use my passives in. And yeah, okay, so one note. So I wouldn't start using Empower until you reach 200 damage. So after you've got everything except Empower, I would focus on the passives in the order that I've mentioned. So knowledge, because well, it's the primary stat, strength for the extra health, agility for for that last bit of damage and health, and crit to get in, armor for that extra defense, and critical shot to increase your critical chance to do big damage. Okay, so yeah. So now that I've got that out of the way, I'm going to demonstrate how the skill should be used if you're willing to use this. But speaking of skill, um one more thing before I really go into showing this skill build into action. Crap, I just brain farted a bit. But uh crap, what was I gonna say? Damn, I just flat out forgot what I was going to say. Oh my god. Anyways, so the preferred weapon that I would use for this skill build is the gun, um since it does big damage, it and well, damage, the more damage you have, the better your skills will be, and you're constantly using skills, so that'll be pretty, so it'll help a lot if you use a gun, since guns, they're more focused on damage than AoEing like staffs. And yeah, um so with that out of the way, I am going to show you how I'm going to use this build. I will just use Sinji to kind of get that extra stunning. And yeah, okay, so what I would do first, oh, and as you can see, I'm doing Elite Misty Grotto for this to make it a bit easier to demonstrate. So yeah, okay, so I keep going all over the place. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Uh, anyways, so what I would do is I would go in there with the shield, then chunk my fireball to stun them, place the clock, and then just step back and just pick them off. The only enemies that you really need to worry about is the ranged enemies, and enemies that are immune to to the clock. I'm not sure what enemies are immune to the clock besides bosses. And yeah, so I would just do this, and yeah, I hope you could kind of see why this skill build is really good now, since it helps you keep the damage between you and your enemies. And I just died. I hate those explosive guys. But anyways, so I really think that this is, in my opinion, an ultimate mage build, since the purpose of mages is to do crowd control. And I feel like this build will perfectly control the crowd really easily through clock and fireball, which is a really deadly combo. And because well, you're just manipulating the enemies with root and stun, and that is like really powerful, just as I demonstrated just now. So yeah, so is there anything else I have to say? Probably not, but yeah, if you master this build, you it will be really powerful in PvE. and And just so you know, this build was meant for PvE. I haven't tried this in PvE, PvP in any way. So yeah, so if you're looking for a really good PvE build, I would go for the build that I've just shown. And also, you don't have to use, you don't exactly have to copy this build. You could modify it to your liking. You could put anything you want. Like if you don't like Fireball, you could just replace it with Frostbolt or Wind or Gale Force, and bam, you're set. So yeah, so that is my skill build that I use for Arcane Legends that I wanted to show with you guys, to share with you guys. And yeah, also feel free to leave your skill build and tips in the description comments if you want, and feel free to like the video if you feel like it. Maybe subscribe while you're at it as well if you want to. And yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope this is a really good build for you guys, and I hope you use it well, and I hope you guys dominate in PvE with this build. Anyways, enough of my rambling. I'll end the video now, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.